All right, happy Friday to you. Hopefully your week has gone better than mine. Sheesh, oh my gosh. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I ended up catching the flu this week. But luckily, literally as soon as I got ahead on all my content, I got sick, which I'll tell you all about in today's episode. It is Friday. Y'all know how we do it on Friday. Let's get into these wins, losses, and lessons, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's start with the wins. Let's see. What kind of wins did I have this week? Dude, I'm honestly not sure what my win was this week. Simply because I didn't get to accomplish nearly as much as I wanted to accomplish this week due to the fact that I was freaking sick in bed most of the week. Hell, honestly, I think my win this week was just staying alive, dog. Like, seriously, like, do you know that the flu actually kills, on average, I believe they said 700,000 people globally each year? This is every single year. I don't know. I thought that was pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna make that my win this week because your boy's still here, bro. Staying alive, staying alive. Sing it with me. Ah, staying alive. I can't hit that note yet. Still recovering. But yeah, man, I've had the flu in the past, but this was a whole new beast right here, man. The body aches, y'all, the body aches were excruciating. I felt like 19 dudes jumped me for like 24 hours straight and nobody tried to break it up. It was terrible. And then you're like, okay, well, let me just sleep it off. Then you realize you can't even sleep off the body aches because you keep sneezing every 5 minutes. You got one nostril fully blocked right here. This one's closed off, out of commission. Then you got the other nostril barely working. You barely getting any air through that thing. It's mostly just whistling noises coming through that nostril. You're like, why is my nostril whistling right now? And then you get a little self-conscious and you wonder if anybody else can hear the whistling or if it's just you. And then you walk out of the bedroom and your girlfriend's like, oh, there's my little teapot. Crap. Other people can hear the whistling too. Oh, I don't know. That was just my situation. Maybe yours didn't go that way when you had the flu, but I'll say all that to say, dude, having the flu sucks, okay? Oh, and it's probably worse for me because, okay, don't judge me, guys. Please don't judge me. But I'm one of those freaks who don't believe in taking medicine. I know. You can think whatever you want to think about me. I don't care. Like, you'll never see me putting a pill in my mouth, not even a Claritin, bruh. And I stopped taking medicine probably about 8 years ago because I wanted to set my body up to be as strong as possible on its own. Okay, like why would I keep outsourcing my healing to a pill when my body is literally designed to do that itself? Okay, I felt like the more I leaned on medicine for every little thing, the weaker I was making myself long term. Okay, now this might not make sense to you, but this is just how I think. Now I'll take like some herbal teas or something, but that's about it. I'm more of a rest and let the body do its thing type of person. Okay, I don't know, man. I just feel like everything we need to heal is either within us or we can get it from the earth, not buy it from some huge pharmaceutical company who just whipped some stuff up in a lab and tested it on a mouse for a few months. But that's just me, though. I think we're all grown enough to make our own decisions. So again, don't judge me. And every time I tell someone this, man, every time I tell someone this, they always hit me with this smart remark like, oh, well, what are you going to do if you like break your arm or something? Like, dude, that's literally the worst case scenario. Obviously, I'm going to go to the hospital, bro. And I'm going to take whatever they give me. I'm not going to be over here just freaking dumping a jar of ashwagandha on a broken arm, bro. I feel like modern medicine has a ton of pros, especially when it comes to emergencies, but I do feel like the natural way also has its pros as well. And knowing which one to use and when has helped me tremendously over the years. So I think I'm going to keep doing it my way, bro. But yeah, that was my experience with the flu this past week. This was like my first time getting sick in like 2 years, man. It was awful. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Had to switch out my coffee for orange juice in today's episode. Moving on to the losses. My loss for this week was I ended up falling behind on this project I've been trying to get off the ground. So my plan for this week was to get ahead on my content so I could free up some extra time so I can work on this new project of mine. But I mean, the flu hit me, and when the flu hit, dog, everything just flew out the window. That sounded better in my head. So that means now that project has been pushed back another week, which is annoying, but I was in no condition to be starting something brand new. When your body needs rest, your body needs rest, man. There's nothing you can do. Which leads me to the lesson of the week. The lesson of the week for me is you can rest now on your own terms, or you can rest later on your body's term, but you will rest. Okay, and here's what I mean by that. When I was laying there in that bed, feeling like absolute garbage, thinking about all the plans I had, the new project I wanted to work on, none of that mattered, okay? Because my body was like, nah, bruh, we done for now. Cancel Christmas. And that's when I thought about this. We treat our bodies like it's a freaking rental car or something. You know, like if we break it, we could just trade it in for a new one. But this is the only body that we have. You can't swap this out. This is the only sack of skin and bones you get, bro, or sis. We can replace our jobs. We can replace our freaking house, car. Hell, we can even replace the relationships we have, but we cannot replace our bodies. And I know that sounds like a duh, but think about it. We be out here treating the one thing that we can't replace like it's the least important thing. And I'm talking to myself, by the way, guys. I'm literally talking to myself right now. I'm the guy that just told you I don't take medicine because I want my body to be as strong as possible, right? But then I'm ignoring every signal that it's giving me, pushing through exhaustion, skipping rest days. Y'all, man, this past week, I think I was exhausted. Because I switched up my workout routine. I added more stuff to it. Like I'm now doing 12, 3:30 in addition to like my 35, 45-minute workouts, in addition to running 3 miles a day, 5 days a week. I started doing that again. And you know what's crazy? Last Thursday, I believe, I felt really dizzy out of nowhere. And the first thought that came to my mind was like, bro, you just need some water. Listen, turns out I didn't just need water. I needed 4 days of bed rest. So I need to start taking these signals that my body gives me more seriously instead of just slapping on some David Goggins audio and powering through it, because I do that. Shout out to David Goggins. You the man, bruh. But I need to start resting more and taking my rest days more serious, because I don't think I realize how hard I push my body until times like this. I am a bit extreme. I'm not even a bit extreme. I'm an extremist, guys. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that yet. I am a bit extreme, so just know that whenever I'm talking about stuff. I can't help it though. It's just how I am. It's how I've always been, and I don't think I want to change it, because I like living extreme, because I like it. I like this life. But anyway, bringing it back around. You can't say you want your body to be as strong as possible and you setting it up for failure, Steve. That don't even make sense. I'm over here trying to build this body to be strong on its own, but then I'm over here running it into the ground every single day. And my body was finally like, all right, bro, since you don't want to listen, here's the flu. Bow. Now you have to rest. And I lost a whole bunch of days of productivity because of that. So here's what I learned. You can rest on your own terms. You can take a day off when you're tired. You can sleep when you need to. You can listen to the signals, or you can rest later on your body's terms, which means losing days of work, days of productivity, because you ignored every freaking warning sign that it was trying to send you. But regardless of which one you pick, you will rest. You will rest. And if you ignore everything, you might be resting for a long time. I have to see you on the other side, my brother, if you know what I mean. Because nobody want to take that long nap. Dearly departed type stuff, bruh. All in all, your body will get the rest it needs one way or another. So yeah, man, let's listen to our bodies, y'all. It's the only one we got. It's the only one we get. But yeah, that is my wins, losses, and lessons for this week. My little Friday update for you. Hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe. Hey, be sure to hit that follow and subscribe button for me wherever you are watching this or listening to this. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, send it to a friend. If you hated this episode, send it to an enemy. But regardless, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for hearing me out. Peace.